Welcome back, dude and dudettes, to another wild episode of Send It Mate. We're here to talk about all things hunting and outdoors. And today, we've got something that'll keep your gear running smoother than a dingo's getaway.
That's right. Our show is brought to you by High Caliber, the gun and knife oil company that knows how to keep your firearms and blades in tip-top shape.
High Caliber is like the secret sauce for hunters, anglers, and outdoorsy folk everywhere. It's like the magic potion that makes your gun and knives happier than a dog with two tails.
You know, guys, I've been using High Caliber oil for a while now, and let me tell you, it's the duck's nuts. My rifle practically sings a lullaby when I take it out hunting.
And speaking of lullabies, ever tried sneaking up on a deer with a squeaky gun? It's a prime way to end up with no venison in the freezer. You'll be hungrier than a vegan at a bacon festival.
Absolutely. But with High Caliber oil, your gun will be quieter than a ninja in moonlight. You'll be stalking your prey with the grace and stealth of a mountain lion.
High Caliber doesn't just keep things quiet, it also prevents rust and corrosion, so you won't find your gear looking like it spent a season at the bottom of a creek.
That's right, and for you knife enthusiasts out there, High Caliber has got you covered too. Your trusty blade will slice through anything smoother than butter on a hot biscuit.
So, folks, don't let your gear become a rusty, squeaky mess. Head on over to highcaliber.com.au and grab a bottle of their oil today.
And if you use the code SENDITMATE at checkout, you'll get a special discount. I say again, use the code SENDITMATE for all your oil slick, stealthy hunting needs.
Thanks to High Caliber, you'll be sending it in style and silence.
So, gear up, oil up, and send it, mate. High Caliber, the ultimate oil for the ultimate hunter.
Oh my gosh. It's Send It Mate Podcast and we're back again another season. Josh, I'm excited. Is it exciting for you?
It's very exciting. I'm barred up to be here, mate.
Barred up.
It's actually exciting for me. It's good to be back in the studio.
It's good to be back in the States.
It's nice to have you in our state for a change, mate.
South Australia's blessed.
There's been some changes that we'll get to, but never mind. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Josh.
And I'm Couchy.
And yeah, we are
Together,
back.
we're Captain Planet.
No, we're not. Not.
With their powers combined. Gosh, Josh.
Anyway, Captain Planet. There's a blast from the past for you, by the way.
Yeah.
How good were TV shows when we were kids in the 90s?
People actually look like people. Have you seen the cartoons these days? Like, people don't even look like people.
No, they don't.
Oh, my kids were watching one the other day. All the characters are red. I'm like, what is this? They just look like red Gumbies.
It's just like the Teletubbies, but just one colour.
Yeah. Having said that, we did watch Gumby.
We did.
Yeah.
We still love
Who's a
Gumby.
green man.
This is true.
Gumby was good.
But to be fair, Gumby started in like the 50s, I think. It's been around for ages. I rewatched it. Like I showed the girls. I used to watch this when I was a kid. I rewatched it. I'm like, holy crap, this is not nice. It's just
What do you mean it's not nice?
like the animation on the early ones was terrible. Like in the 80s, it was all right, but the very early Gumby episodes are just shocking.
It's like going back to The Simpsons and watching the originals of those. And they're quite average.
I think The Simpsons is as old as us, Josh.
Yeah, it could be.
That's very uninclusive. of
Yeah,
you.
it was quite, like at the start as well.
We've got 2 years on you. I'm pretty sure it started in 86 or 87.
You'll get two. Josh has got one.
He's 3 months younger than me, bro.
Separate year?
Same year.
Okay, well, there you go.
There you go. Anyway, correct me if you want, but pretty sure The Simpsons started in 87, 86, maybe 88.
I have no idea, man. I was never allowed to watch The Simpsons, so.
Well, neither was I as a child.
We'll find out.
Well, there
killing
we
me.
go. Here's a good idea. Google, when did The Simpsons start? There's probably people out there yelling currently because they know. They're all over it. They watch it every week. I reckon I've seen the movie and I reckon maybe 3 whole episodes. Fuck.
Yeah, it's not actually, well, we're older than it.
Okay, it's
So 17th of December,
1989.
1989.
So it's actually as old as you.
Who?
You're born in 89, aren't you?
No, 88.
Wow.
When we
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we
80.
know each other really well. I swear you're 2 years younger.
Nah. That's why it was tripping me out. I'm like, fucking, you 86 or something, are you? Jesus.
Nah, just scraping January 87. Good year. Good year, but
88 was
It's a fine vintage.
bicentennial of Australia, so that was a pretty good year.
true. Anyway, this is dry and boring. And we should probably get into another season. We're excited to be back. It's nice to be on the microphone again. There's a lingering smell of alcohol in my microphone, and it's got me excited, Josh, for a season ahead.
We don't support teen drinking at all.
Definitely not a teen. But we've had extended hiatus this time. It's not quite been the short little break we normally take, but we've had a few challenges and a few exciting things as well along the way. So we've had to take a bit extra break. We've had members in other states. I've started a new job, and there's been a lot going on.
I think more so in our personal lives than the send it mate realm.
Yeah, there's not been a lot going on in the centre mate realm, to be honest, other than interacting with the community as we always do, and getting out for a few hunts and fishes and whatever else we do.
Fishes.
Get out for a few
Fish.
You can't say that.
Fish is plural.
Get out for a fish. A few fishing trips.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction on the.
No, that's all right. My pleasure. Inside, I'm actually like cheering like a little girl. Yes, I corrected Caleb.
Take the small wins, mate, while you can. Take the small wins. But yeah, we're keen. We're keen. It's going to be maybe a little bit different this season. We'll see how we go. There's some commitments we need to work out first, but we'll keep you posted. But anyway, let's just get this one out of the way. Let's dust the cobwebs off. Let's get the rust out. And
Good luck, everybody.
You know what I'd like to see this season?
what?
Back to topics.
Yeah,
For our
the
weekly
old,
us episodes.
the old topic breakdown instead of the old ramble. I've gone back and listened to some old episodes myself, and it's probably a good thing to do. So
Yeah.
let's keep it on point. Let's keep the information flowing rather than just rambling about our own lives.
Because they're not that interesting.
We'll definitely have some guests again this season. Looking forward to it. But Josh, in the traditional manner, do you have a joke to start us off?
I don't actually, no. No, I don't.
I've got a joke, but I'll probably butcher it, but I'll give it a crack anyway.
Go on then.
So this guy was wandering along the beach and he tripped over two things in the sand. He grabbed them out of the sand, dusted them off, and they were genie bottles. Two genies popped out and they're like, you've got 3 wishes. He's like, sweet, 2 bottles, 6 wishes. And they're like, nah, just 3. He's like, all right. So he made his wishes and the genies are like, well, you better get home then. Off you go. He gets home, opens the bedroom door, and there's this beautiful girl laying on the bedroom. And she's like, you can do whatever you want with me. So he has his fun, spends a couple of hours with her, then walks out the backyard. He opens the door, and the backyard was covered in money. And then he gets a knock at the door. He walks to the front door, opens the door. There's 2 guys there in balaclavas. They grab him, take him away, and hang him up, kill him. And then they take the balaclavas off because next to the 2 genies. And one of the genies is like, I can understand why he wanted the most beautiful girl in the world. I can understand why he wanted to be filthy rich. But I just didn't know why he wanted to be hung like a black man.
I heard that somewhere actually recently. Did you tell me that one?
Nah.
You did butcher that.
I butchered it a little bit.
You butchered it a little bit. Not balaclavas. It's supposed to be dressed up like Klansmen. And I'm pretty sure we've listened to the same episode of another podcast.
No,
because I heard this. I heard this like a week ago.
I heard this today on, I think it was TikTok.
Okay, it's doing the rounds then. But I did hear that one recently as well. What about this one? I threw a surprise bukkake party for my girlfriend. Everybody came. You should have seen her face. That's a good one. Anyway,
So nothing, Josh?
nothing.
I got
All right.
nothing, mate.
You're not. You got nothing.
Nah. The
Great
old
start.
joke well is dry lately.
Piss
Great
poor.
start to the new season.
Piss poor, mate. But anyway, speaking of fishes and hunting and whatever else, we did actually get out for a fishing trip recently, which was nice to get out on the boat. The maiden voyage for Sendermate.
And yeah, for me, mainly, because you two have been out a few times, eh? Finally got the invite.
It's the first time in like a year all of us have collectively been on the boat.
Yes, this is true. The first time all three of us have been on the boat at the same time, yeah.
But Josh hasn't cancelled on us.
Mate, I've been sitting at boat ramps waiting for you, but no one rocks up.
No, you won't.
But yes, look, to be honest, man, it was a cracker day.
It was.
Absolute perfect. You couldn't ask for anything better, I don't reckon.
Well, it could have been flatter at the start of the day.
Yeah, but it's either going to be one or the other. Flat in the morning and windy at night, or
Yeah, true.
vice versa.
But it wasn't even that windy, to be honest.
Nah,
Just ripply.
it's pretty good.
Look, as someone who gets seasick, it was tolerable.
So nothing helped, the quills or ginger or...
I went with the ginger tablets this time, and look, I don't know. Typically every time I've been out on a boat, I've had alcohol. So that's been one factor. I've been out and got violently seasick, and I had a full breakfast before. So I don't think any of that's probably a factor. I've had quells, they don't work. The ginger tablets, I mean, it was okay. And then I tried those stupid bands as well that put the pressure on that point in your wrists. Look, it wasn't particularly rough, but I didn't feel sick, to be honest.
You looked a little green
Well, not green. It was a little pale.
to sort of get when we were trying to get out to where we were going. Because there was a bit of a drive.
But it's straight line just going along is fine. It's when you're sitting there bobbing up and down like a cork, that's when I feel crook. But as I've discovered, if I'm trying to concentrate on something in front of me, like it's like reading in the car, you feel crook doing that. So it's when I'm bobbing up and down and I'm trying to focus on something like tying a knot.
You don't tie knots.
I tie knots, mate. Whether they're fishing knots or granny knots is
Knots are not.
pointless,
If it
but-
works.
Anyway, focusing on the finer motor skills in front of you, I was feeling a bit then, but honestly, it was a good day out. For how long we were on the water, 10 hours or whatever we were out there for.
Well, it was 10 o'clock till pretty much 6 o'clock.
8 hours. 8 hours. It was a nice day on the water, and the afternoon was perfect. It was just glassy. Just a great afternoon to be on the water.
Oh, it was great. You just sort of, it was that still that you could just look through the water and see the fish.
Mm.
You could pick them out. So that was good fun. And see the squid coming up.
Yeah. How glassy it was reminded me of what it would be like in Queensland fishing, just on a good day. Like, just good visibility. Obviously, we're a bit shallower than what the water would be out there, and your viz.
Might be able to tell you in
But
a few months.
oh, I'm not holding my breath, man. You won't go out fishing
Why not?
because you've already been up in Brizzy for how long and haven't been
Yeah,
out.
it was working.
Like, how'd your week
Not
go?
living.
I wouldn't have done that. What was it? Concert. I would have gone out. I would have been like, no, going out fishing.
Gimpy muster.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us, just a side note, tell us about the Gimpy Muster, because I looked at the musical lineup. I wasn't that impressed.
Like there was, I didn't really know a whole lot of artists apart from like Adam Brand and
Lee Kernaghan and like old
Yeah, you sorta-
country Australian music.
yeah, you sort of OGs, I guess, of Australia. Not OGs, but yeah, everyone knows them. There was a few artists there that were actually quite good. I'm shit with names, so I can't remember it without looking at the names. I probably should have them up. But it was a pretty good event. So there was 4 stages. So there was main stage, and then there was, so there must have been 5. There was main stage, and then there was 4 other smaller stages. And depending on the artist, they would get thrown to a smaller stage. And I was there for like a Wednesday through to Sunday, and it was pretty good. So
What? Can you
Wednesday-
just
I got there Wednesday night, and then we left Sunday.
like in the festival?
Well, there's campgrounds around the edge of the festival.
What'd you do when you weren't? Well, it sounds like the music was terrible. Or what'd you do?
It was more of a camping trip when you weren't at the festival.
Was it near water?
No.
Gimpy.
Oh,
It's in the name.
Yeah.
Go hunt.
Josh. All right. So it was more of a camp and chill. Beers. So it was quite relaxing, actually. But from what I hear, the Gympie Musters became a lot more money grab these days. So there's a lot more sort of trying to sell you shit rather than just the experience.
Yeah.
Was there adequate toilet facilities?
Yeah, there's toilets everywhere. Yeah, the toilets are actually pretty good.
What, showers and
considering-
that?
Yes, there were showers there too
Oh.
in the campgrounds.
Because legit, every festival I've been to, there's not enough pisses and people just get buck wild. And there's chicks pissing on lawns, like up against fences, getting the shits on with the line at the chicks' toilets, so they're gumming into the blokes and just pissing in the urinal.
Well, where I was camping, there probably been about 25 portable toilets around that area. Just in like 2-3 lines. And there was volunteers there cleaning them constantly.
Okay.
So it was pretty good.
So shit music, good toilets.
It was good music, good toilets. It was a good
And
day.
depraved people
Weekend.
apparently females pissing in urinals.
No, I'm saying that's what I've experienced at festivals before. He's saying there was enough toilets to prevent that.
But there was enough toilets.
I learned today that
It was weird though. 'cause
Here's
there
something
was-
different.
There was like toilets there where there was 30 females lining up, all the guys lining up as well. You walk 50 metres down the track and there's toilets there not getting used.
so people can be bothered walking.
Yeah.
I learned today that a chick taking a piss standing up is called a viper. Have you ever heard that in your life?
Viper.
A viper.
No, I haven't
I've
heard it.
never heard that in my life,
I like it.
but I heard it today and I liked it. What do you think, Joe?
Not sure why you call it a viper though.
Just like imagine like the poison getting.
Spat.
I don't know. Use your imagination.
Standing up to wee, wouldn't it just go down her legs?
I don't know.
Just cause a mess.
I think they can, if
They can get
they
up
can
a bit.
control it.
Get a bit of power up.
The skin moves, so you can.
Skin
moves.
The lips part.
It's like when you get in your bathtub, you get your hands together and you just clap in the water.
You what?
You clap in the water.
Yeah, you do that like water, like spout,
Yeah. Okay.
so that'll have more of a constant stream. I would feel.
I don't know. The anatomy of pissing in that manner just seems like a disadvantage
I feel like Ryan would be an expert in this
because of his vagina.
field. Yeah, definitely.
No, it's a thing, man. Like at festivals, it just gets crazy, and then everyone's busting for a piss, and then people just make they just run their own race.
I've never been, and I can't say. It's on
You've
my
been to
high
you've been to a
priority
rodeo
list.
though.
Yeah, but that's different, mate, because you're watching law riders and that.
You didn't pay any attention to what was going on in the toilet facilities?
No, mate, it was too busy either at that stage, getting drunk or watching the riders.
So I've been to the Pyramid Rock in, wow, I lost it. What's the island southeast of Melbourne?
Phillip Island.
Yeah, that's one. And yeah, that was rank. There was fuck all toilets, and then they were just trashed. It seemed like no one looked after them. So yeah, that was pretty average, that trip.
You're not selling it to me to go and go to a.
But that's part of the experience, I think.
You
The
go
shit
for,
toilets.
like you go to the festival for the music.
Clearly not, as we just learnt that Shannon went.
No, you'll listen to the music as well. Actually, I went to it's called the Blues Bar. And there was a slight variation in music. It wasn't all just country.
Yeah.
And there was this old fella, he would have been 70, but he could play guitar and he was jamming. So it was quite fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it all comes down to what festival you're going to as well. Like I've heard people say for certain festivals, oh, there's music at this drugs festival.
Oh, that's clever.
Probably not the music I listen to though.
All I can think about 70-year-old playing guitar was he ZZ Top? Because if not, why bother?
No, but he was
The talent.
playing guitar better than a lot of other people and with more energy. He wasn't your 70 sort of crapid. He was getting about.
That's what Viagra will do to you. Energize.
Does it?
Doesn't do
No,
anything
it
to your
doesn't.
fingers, mate. Unless he's doing some interesting tricks. It's not really going to help you, mate. But yeah, anyway,
I would go again.
you'd go again?
Yeah, I'd go again.
I'm actually keen to go to rodeo again.
Yeah, we need to hit up a rodeo before.
Need to do Maribel, definitely.
I've done that one, but I didn't camp there. I just went for one day.
Nah, you got to camp.
I've only been for the day. I haven't camped.
You gotta camp, and you got to be willing to get loosey goosey.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing you loosey goosey, as you say. Again, it's been a while since you've sort of let it go.
I'm a new man.
Yeah, you're on the no sugars.
I've changed.
Until we get to a rodeo and we camp.
I'm like 80% half your sillies when drinking alcohol is from the sugar.
It's probably what happens when I want to go full sugar. Yeah, just like hit that rush and carry that wave, mate.
Just get you on like a raspberry. Don't need alcohol.
Oh, well, last time actually it was on, what were they? Fruit Tingles.
Fruit tangles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't. It's about timing. You just got to feel it in the air. Do a bit of a, yep, it's there. Yep, it's on. It's a big line.
Very descriptive. Drink responsibly, of course. But anyway, we're drinking responsibly on the boat. Back to that.
We were.
Yeah.
We were drinking responsibly. I wasn't keen to drink too much given the potential for seasickness, but I was all right, actually.
Did you feel any worse after drinking or having a beer?
I felt no different, to be honest.
No different.
Made no difference. But to be honest, the day got better on the water. It got glassier as we went.
Yeah.
So,
To be honest, at the moment, man, there's been some cracker afternoons in this spring weather that's hitting us.
I think I just need to spend more time on the boat.
Yeah, I reckon you get used to it.
I reckon just
sort of
more
customs.
time out there will equal less seasickness just because I'm used to it.
Tomorrow night, well, look, actually Thursday's pretty bad weather. I've already checked.
As he looks at his watch.
But
We just can hunting and just go fishing instead.
nah. It'd be nice to do the both in the same weekend.
Well,
But,
you could. Where we go hunting is really not that far from the beach.
Yeah, Salt
Correct.
Creek's pretty wild. Well,
Yeah. So he's not
Sure.
going anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Just do it, Josh.
I've never seen Salt Creek calm. Actually, once I've seen Salt Creek calm.
Just have a crack.
Just go out and lose
Just
the boat.
do it, Josh.
I already
You'll be
almost lost
fine.
the boat last weekend
Yeah,
anyway,
to be-
so
We'll get into that a little later.
What'd you do last weekend?
No, you.
yeah, he lost the other weekend.
Oh, last time we all went out. Fair enough. Well, I'm sure everyone at home's going, well, what did you catch on this 8-hour adventure of the Soggy Dorito out on the water? Who got first catch? It was me, I think. Yeah, it was
Look,
me.
it's
it was
usually
you.
one thing I've noticed that it's always the gumpty in the boat
The gumpty.
that either gets the first fish
Numpty?
or the biggest fish, or catches the most fish.
You.
I didn't. I definitely didn't catch the most fish.
I think
You did.
I think the numpty definitely catch the most fish.
Catched
Pretty
the
sure.
most fish.
Catched. Caught.
Jesus. Caught the most.
Good.
I caught the first. I caught a nice whiting first. Then
Nice. When you say nice, it was
legal.
just legal.
Just. No,
Hey,
it wasn't.
not
Are you
real
complaining?
fat.
Have you eaten it yet?
no, that's going to go into the old seafood luck.
Shut up, because I caught your fish.
I caught the second. Was it Port Jackson or was it?
Wasn't
was.
Port,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't
Yeah.
Port Jackson.
Yeah, it was. We googled it when we got home.
No, Port Jackson have got
We
like.
googled it when we got home.
Nah, sorry, wasn't
Because
Port
I
Jackson.
thought it was an elephant shark, and it
It wasn't
wasn't.
an elephant shark because they have a
No, what was your dad saying?
trunky looking
Port
thing.
Jackson.
The bull shark.
That was Port Jackson.
Wasn't a Port Jackson because Port Jackson have some like pattern on them. They've got a pattern.
Stripe.
That yours was just straight up brown.
No, it wasn't. I had black on it. I had like dots on it.
Nope.
Yeah, that's it.
That was not it. Did not have stripes. Did not have stripes.
I got a photo.
It was straight up brown. Get it on your phone. Oh, man. We never organize. We never sort these things out, but we're sorting this out. We're not moving on.
Fish, right? It's a snapper.
I know this is not great podcast listening, but we're sorting out what the hell.
Stripes.
There are no.
Stripes, motherfucker.
Oh, jeez. All right, I stand corrected. Was it
Fucking
Port
love
Jackson?
photos. Port Jackson. And it was, what was he about? Like a 60?
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be about a 60 to 70? No, not quite 70.
oh, yeah,
My hand's probably 100.
yeah. That's what I was measuring off.
Yeah, he's probably 55.
55, 60.
55? Yeah.
I wonder if
Alright.
they're any good at eating the old Port Jackson, actually.
Well, hopefully you guys can tell us. Has anyone eaten a Port Jackson?
I think I have.
I think more
or something
importantly,
similar.
are they legal to take? And if so, what size?
I don't know, but
That
when I
will
was
dictate whether they're tasty or not.
when I was a kid, I went with a few mates and we sort of like caught the train from Gawler all the way out, to out of harbour, and we camped on the breakwater there.
And you're still alive?
And and we like walked all the way out and ended up camping. We caught a shark that night. I thought once again it was an elephant shark. No, it was a Port Jackson. I'm pretty sure.
Is that
And we
just
did
what
eat
you
it.
say? It's like the mallards for birds. You just see a shark and it's elephant shark?
No, well, they both look pretty similar, man. So they're pretty.
You just latch
I
on
don't
to
know because
buzzwords.
like obviously I haven't caught 1,000 of them and don't know much about them.
And when you see deer, it's always chittle until it's a fellow.
Yeah,
It's always a default
it's a
state.
13-point red, but but I don't know. I ate it, but I don't honestly remember what it tasted like.
Can't have been that good
For
then.
the life of me. We did cook it up in a rusted out light pole that had rubbish in it. We pulled the rubbish out, put wood in it.
So you have tetanus.
No,
probably.
Wait, did you put the wood in the bowl, like the rusted out, whatever it was?
Yeah, it was like a hollow,
then you
rusted
cooked-
out light pole.
Then you just cooked it over like a grill or something over top. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. It was pretty backwards, but yeah, we did we did it. We ate it.
Fair.
Sweet. All right, what else did we catch?
Um,
Well, we went from there to some silver whiting.
Yeah, we did. No, we got the yellowfin before them.
true.
The tuna. Nah, yellowfin whiting.
Yellowfin.
We didn't catch any yellowfin whiting.
Yeah, we caught one.
We did not.
We caught King George.
King
It
George
was
and
KG. I thought it was a yellowfin whiting.
He caught the
they
King
have
George
yellow
first.
fins, hence the name.
Yellowfin whiting.
There was no yellow fins. I caught a King
I
George.
swear it did. Anyway.
And then
You've got the photos again. Get it out. Get it out. There's a King George.
We're going 1 for 1.
Yellowfin whiting have yellow fin. Look at me with my fish. Can you send me those, by the way?
Nah. It's a fucking great photo because I took it on a Samsung.
Oh, legit. The Samsung cameras are all over the iPhone ones.
Just keep
Oh,
an
look,
eye out on
they are.
socials because this is going to be a reel, I think.
they
These
are
photos.
definitely.
Okay, there's... Okay.
Great photo. Not.
Oh, this one's a good photo, but you've fucking mammoth hands covering half the fish.
No, he doesn't have big hands. It's just a tiny fish.
It's a 150 mil fish. It's undersized, but we get your small little hands next
It's
to
the
it.
foreshortening in the photo. That fish is legal size in my hand.
No, that was, what, 28, 9, I think.
28, I think.
28.
Yeah. All right, no yellowfin. I stand corrected.
Yep.
1 for 1.
Anyway, I mean, and then I caught a flathead, which
Oh, he did,
I think that's
actually.
my second flathead ever.
It's the first time I've seen a flathead.
Yeah, that surprises me, Josh. You're the one that's got the boat and it's out more often. And
Yeah.
I've caught
Yeah.
3 flathead.
To be honest, man, they just seem elusive, and I've just never caught them.
It's like for me, for squid, for ages. I'm
Takes
like,
a lot of skill.
They don't exist.
A lot of skill to get it
A
in.
lot of skill.
Squill.
Squill.
A lot of
Squill.
squill and skill.
Yeah.
It does, mate.
Yeah, right.
It really does.
It
No,
does.
there's a real technique to it. You have to
Crash
feel.
your mate's boat and trailer.
Hey, settle down.
Jesus.
Don't go off in the
Then you,
holster.
then you get
Fuck, settle down.
He's losing control.
Settle down. Let me describe to you what happens. You feel the fish gently nibbling, sucking almost at the bait, just a little, and spitting, sucking and spitting. And then you have to time the moment perfectly. You just let the line go a little bit slack, then you tighten it up a bit, you feel it again. And on the fifth little nibbling, then you strike.
Why don't I believe you? Because you're like the
Mate.
most numpty fisherman ever.
It was a complete fluke, to be honest. Like I'm just like, oh, there's something nibbling at this. Oh, come on. And then I just like started reeling in it a bit, and then I'm like, oh, it's on. And then, yeah, bang.
You're on 2 hooks and a sinker, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paternoster rig.
Yeah, so you weren't using, what's those running sinkers?
Doesn't matter, Josh.
It does, because
I've caught-
it's a bottom feeder and
I've never had a running.
you're supposed to have the bait on the bottom of the ocean.
I had a Paternoster rig, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, sinker at the bottom and then go up a bit, and then you got a hook, and you go up a bit again, the hook, and then you go up again, and you've got your...
Yeah, it's just how you generally.
Yeah, so it's even more of a fluke because really the rig wasn't designed to catch a flathead.
Why do you talk it down, Josh?
Not really, but hence my skill level where I let the line go slack.
In other words, you were having a moment to catch your breath and stop yourself from vomiting.
The bait lay on the bottom of the ocean for the brief minute that the flathead went past. And then I struck.
No, it was a good catch.
Struck, okay.
Look, he's definitely going in the seafood laksa. 100%. And
You need to have this seafood
delightful.
laksa. You needed to get some and share it with us too.
Probably won't, to be honest.
probably
I'll probably
should.
eat it all.
Have you prepared all these fish, by the way?
I have.
It's been 2 weeks since then.
I have.
It's been air drying out.
So I did the squid when we got back. And then the next day, the rest of it.
So, yeah, to close the story out, we caught a heap of squid. Well, we caught a few squid here and there, and then for the time we're on the water, we didn't really achieve much other than sunburn.
So we caught 11 squid. 11? 12.
Was it
11.
that many?
Yeah.
Because we had a bit of a run on at the end, eh?
Yeah, we caught a few. We all caught 3 in a matter of like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
They all caught 1, so we caught 3.
Yeah, wow. I didn't realise there was that many.
But we didn't really get a roll on the squid. We couldn't sort of, either they weren't there in numbers or we're shit. But you know how you catch a squid and then there's 1 or 2 following that squid and then you throw in a lure to get the other 2? You can generally clean up that way. But we never were successful doing that, or they weren't there in that number to sort of facilitate.
I think it was also a fact that everyone was in their own little area of the boat. And because it's such a small boat, like if we all shifted to one side, you know,
So
it's a little hard. Because I know I was trying to get mine in when you caught yours to then cast where you were, but you had it in the boat already.
Whoever
and I
got
was
a
too
bite,
late.
you were on there and casting in that spot, regardless
Oh, yeah,
if it was
man.
a squid or a
You gotta-
fish.
You got to be a smart angler, mate. We got no fish finder on the boat, so it's like literally just going in blind. So if someone's catching something, I'm putting my bait, my tackle near it.
We need a fish finder.
We do.
Like,
We do. If anyone out there has,
just
has
got
a
a
fish finder,
spare fish finder laying around, hit us up for an address.
Congrats on the upgrades, though. Like, since the last time I was out there. The rod holders were a pleasant addition.
Well, you had a rod holder.
I had a rod holder.
Hence why I'm congratulating him. I don't care whether you did or
didn't have
not.
a rod
but
holder.
You had a seat.
All right, I was waiting for you to bring
You
that up.
had
That
a seat.
That seat was lightly clamped onto the actual aluminium seat. that
And
was in
yet
there.
you had a seat with a backrest on it and cushioning. I sat my ass on aluminium
Yeah, but you got enough
all
cushioning.
day until I decided I'm putting my jumper there, so I have some cushioning.
You have like natural cushioning.
You kind of do, man. You got some junk in the trunk, that's for sure.
Mate, as I keep telling you,
That's the only thing
a
that
long nail needs a heavy hammer.
That's the only thing that rivals your calves.
A long nail needs a heavy hammer. Pause and reflect upon that.
I have to ask, was the seat comfortable? Okay, like I understand it was a bit jumpy because we didn't actually strap it down.
I'm sitting at the bow.
Yeah.
So the
The front.
yeah, pretty much the front third. So I'm getting all the chop. So that wasn't that comfortable. I stood up for that.
What about on the plane? Because when it was glassy and we were running back, what about on the plane?
I was on a boat, man.
It's not hovercraft.
I was on a boat. I wasn't on a plane.
When the boat was up and playing and like up on the water.
Yeah, it wasn't
when it was
too bad
At
then.
what point was it aquaplaning?
No, when we were cruising back, that was probably your best point.
Throttle on. We're at like 45 degrees.
Yeah, you never actually
No.
you never actually flattened out the boat.
You never have
kept
enough
it
power
nose
to
up.
achieve aquaplane.
I'm not sure if you're waiting for a gust of wind to just sort of lift you out of the water.
There was a little bit too much weight in the back for it to get like pop right up, but it still popped right.
had
It still
you two
popped
sit in the
up,
back.
Did not.
like quite fine. It got up quite fine. What was it like in the seat when we weren't moving? We were anchored up fishing. Was that comfortable?
Yeah, not bad.
Amazing. You had a backrest.
Yeah. That's the bit that
I
I'm
feel
jealous
like it was
about.
more comfortable though sitting on the front and my feet on the actual seat, sitting that way facing the boat.
Oh, inwards. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all right. So that seat was clamped onto the actual aluminium square seat that comes
Bench
factory.
seat, yeah.
But if I leant back on the seat, the clamp wasn't that tight, and it was just little, what are they called? Wing nuts to tighten. I couldn't tighten it properly.
I was
So-
expecting it to come off.
It almost did.
I was expecting it.
There is brackets that you're supposed to screw into the bench seat, and it's like a C clamp that holds the actual bracket of the seat down.
There's a gap under the seat, under the bench seat. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
just
could
need to,
just
like,
an
strap
hockey strap. Or not an hockey strap, but tie down.
ratchet strap or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll probably negate that.
Yeah, see, there's one thing, right, about I want to do a floor and I want to put some permanent fixtures in the boat.
Yeah.
One, I'm not confident in drilling into a boat or aluminum welding. But two,
What about aluminium welding?
I rang CJ about a week after I got it because I was sitting there trying to organise the floor out.
Who's CJ?
What did he say?
It's the company of the boat that
Straight to
builds
the
a
owner.
boat. Anyway, I rung him.
Straight badness.
I rung them to ask if they do flooring for the boat itself, and they're like, "No, we don't." And I'm like, "Okay, well, can I send it up there and ask for modular flooring?" And then they were like, "No." I said, "Oh, can I send it up there and you weld a flooring?" And they're like, "No." And just as I was about to leave the phone call, she's like, "Oh, by the way, if you drill or weld anything to the boat, it voids the warranty," and hung up. I'm like, oh, "Okay, great."
All right.
I'll tell you why they don't do any of that. Because it's a rooftop tinny.
Yeah, it is.
There's not.
Everything you want to do to
You
it
can put a
takes it
floor
away
on a
from it.
rooftop tinny, man.
and still lift it.
Yes, of course.
I feel like
You're not
everything you-
lifting it yourself. It's on a winch.
I feel like you may as well just go to town on the thing because you're never going to use it as a rooftop.
Of course I am.
Because your 79 is not going to be delivered till 2026.
We actually got a delivery date today.
Did you? Today?
No,
You
you
did.
did.
Coincidence?
You would have led with that as soon as you got here.
Nah, because I don't know if I'm going to
Commit to it.
commit to it.
Ooh,
Ooh.
the plot has thickened.
79 regret.
Yeah,
The plot thick.
Oh, there's never any regret. There's just outrageous fuel prices.
just do it, man. You only live once. YOLO.
Sound advice.
So what do you,
Probably
what's your alternative then? Don't
A
want to put it-
Hilux.
Stick to the Hilux.
I don't know. Thought about either Luxy or a D-Max or something. I wouldn't mind auto as well. I'm at that age now where the hype of having a manual just because, it's sick is dwindled, and I'm now like, I
becoming
really
less
like
sick,
cruise control and I really like auto for long distance driving.
Look, I can confirm. So I'm now on the road a fair bit for my new gig in an auto full drive, and it is pleasant.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy an auto. Next car is gonna be auto.
Yeah.
I enjoy driving manual, but it is pretty nice just,
Putting in drive.
yeah,
Yeah.
for long hauls, which I'm going to be doing a lot more of in my new role.
Yeah, I agree, man, completely. Like, one, you're using less fuel. Two, it's just
Are you though?
you got a 10-speed box or a 6-speed.
6-speed.
You sure you got a 6-speed?
I'm 100% sure I have a 6-speed.
You sure?
Positive.
Oh, it is a Mazda, so.
I've even put it in. It's a 6-speed, trust me.
Yeah, well, I'm most certain you're going to be getting better fuel out of the newer gearboxes and things, man.
I don't know. My gear change is pretty good.
It's
Pretty good.
terrible.
Better than yours.
It's terrible.
Better than yours.
We can argue all day long, but it's still terrible. None of us are good drivers.
Oh, I dispute that.
None of us are.
Look,
I mean, Couchy, you've just got 2 speeding fines, and old mate here pretty much drove into a wall the other day.
I'm just hoping there's not more speeding.
I'm
fines
downplaying
coming.
that again. Also, someone I know, just as a matter of fact,
Just
was in a work truck and was 11 Ks over the speed limit. The fine, if they left it at like corporate level rather than personal, was 55 grand.
what? See, I got
What?
I got one in Queensland that was 17 over in corporate, and it's 2
2,000.
I don't know if it's because it was a truck that it was
It might
so
have been,
big.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think maybe
probably.
that's why. Like I've got corporate speeding fines in work cars before, and it was like, yes, like 2 grand or something if the company didn't specify that it was me, and then I took it personally.
That they wouldn't specify. You took it personally that they like, you got to take this, Caleb? Or
Yeah, but if you don't specify the individual driver,
yeah.
then the company fine is always larger than the individual fine.
Because you're paying for points.
I managed to get out of that through.
I
I've
remember
told
that,
this story
yes.
on the podcast before anyway, but irrespective of that, this fine to the guy I know was going to be 55 grand to the company. And they were like, they sat him down. They're like, mate, what is going on? Like,
Yeah, ouch.
obviously we can't give you a 55 grand fine, but you're going to have to at least take 5 of this or something. But then they spoke to the police or the whatever it is, expiation branch. And he took it personally, and then it wasn't anywhere near as bad. But it was only 11 Ks over. But I think it's because it was in a truck. Maybe. People out there will probably know exactly why, because I've only got half a story here. But
In South Australia?
in South Australia,
I think trucks are higher fines.
yeah, 55 grand.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
ridiculous, man. That is absolutely just ridiculous. As it is, our personal fines here, the amount of our personal fines in South Australia are ludicrous. They're like double
SA
of
is-
every other state.
Yeah, I think SA is more expensive. Yeah.
I mean, the point is don't speed.
Or don't. Used to do.
I can't say I don't.
No, you can't. So your fine was literally 2 grand.
No. Mine isn't. I have to take ownership of it.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully it drops to like 300 and something bucks.
Far out.
I'm not
don't
sure.
speed.
Yeah. That's the.
That's the beauty of having a 2004 Hilux, man, is you just can't speed. It's not going to get there.
Down Adelaide Hill, you'd be able to get some speed up.
Yeah, aircon off, tailwind, maybe. Maybe. But my speedo's out by like, be sort of like 10, maybe 12%.
How do you not know? Like on the dot.
Well, it's weird. At like
'Cause I don't-
60 on the clock is about 65. And then when you get to 100 is actually 109.
Because I know,
Wow.
yeah, my Isuzu, that's 106 for 100 and 117 for 110-ish.
Yeah.
See, my Triton is the other way around. So it's actually saying it's what you're actually doing is actually slower than what it says.
Yes, because
Sorry,
you got
the other way around.
You're
What you're actually doing
doing
is,
97 to do 100.
what you're actually doing, sorry, is faster than what it says. So if you're doing, it says you're doing 100, but you're actually doing 103.
yeah, that's what mine's saying. It's faster than what it says.
Tires.
See, this is something
So
that
it's easy to get done for speeding.
Yeah.
this is something that I wonder because on the import laws, the speedo's allowed to be 10% out or something like
No,
that. So,
to design, it's like 5 to 10%.
yeah, so do our imagine if you didn't have phones, do our speed cameras and things, are they take into consideration that it from a design flaw it could be 5 to 10?
math. They're not to saving their ass because companies will drop this. No, wait. Companies will make it seem like you're going faster. So it covers their ass. So you're not doing 105 when they say you're doing 100.
But what if it's higher? If it's out, it can go either way.
No, it's not out. They deliberately have it
Set under.
Yeah. They're supposed
They
to
deliberately have it just to save their ass for
Yeah, right.
for lawsuits.
they're supposed to have it so like it says you're doing 100 but you're actually doing 97.
And then depending on the brand or the company, they'll vary with what percentage they're out.
Right. See, I thought it was like a 10% either way.
So I know the Ranger I had to do 123 to do 110.
I reckon
crazy.
the last speeding fine I got, which was the one I got out of, I reckon I was doing at least 71, 72 in a 60 zone, and I got done for 68. Like that's what it said I was doing.
Yeah. Did you see it and brake though? Or no?
Just
So one, why you're doing 70 in the 60 zone to start with? Like
It did
they're
go-
the zones where I'd be like, don't speed.
it did go from 70 to 60.
Yeah, but they're the
I just
zones
didn't
that I'd be
adjust
like, don't speed because
I didn't
obviously
adjust
it's
down.
high populated. Like on the highway, you should be able to do, $1.30 if you want, $1.40 open on the highway. It doesn't matter.
It's not the Autobahn in Germany, bro.
Well, I won't go
But
through my...
it doesn't matter. Like going to Darwin when I was younger, it was open speed limits, man, and it was sick. It was
Isn't
fine.
it still that on that highway?
there's
Whatever it
a
is.
section there that's 140
Mm.
or 100 and something, 150.
I know they changed. They put in the 110, and then there was more accidents, so they scrapped it and went back to open for the most
I
part.
think there's only like a 400k section north of Alice that's open, and the rest of it to Darwin is for 110.
That's better than nothing.
I wouldn't mind just actually driving it faster than 110.
Drive 400 k's past house. Oh, Barramundi trip. Oh, you can test it out.
Just don't speed down Bribey Road. that's,
Where's that?
that's on the way to Bribey Island, where I was staying.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that sucked.
On a lighter note, we caught fish. We had fun.
It was a good day, and then I ruined it at the end.
You didn't ruin anything.
No, well, that wasn't like let's not skip the exit of the water.
Oh, that was true.
What happened in the exit?
We were sitting there. No, nothing really bad happened.
We were on a win with the squid.
Yeah, we were catching squid, and we didn't want to leave, and it was glassed out for probably a few hours then. And then I forget. I think Josh, you said something. You're like, "Oh, we probably should go because we've still got like a half an hour
Daylight.
ride till we get to the boat ramp." And the sun was probably one sun above the horizon. And we're like, shit, we better get moving. And we're like, all right, last cast. So we all had incredibly slow reel-ins to try and get these last squid.
I don't have any lights on the boat, so hence obviously having to get back before dark.
What's the law on that? I was going to ask you at the time, but
We probably
Yeah,
you
so
can't be
broke
on the
it.
water without lights.
We probably
Yeah.
broke it. It's probably like half an hour before last light.
you got to have lights on dark. So it's like a white light and a red and green light.
When's considered dark? That's the question.
I don't know when it's black. You can't see.
I doubt it's then. I dare say it's probably like half an hour before last light.
Yeah, probably.
It's like grey zone probably is the start of dark.
Probably. We were pushing it definitely because we got to the boat ramp by the time, because we took your car, Caleb, by the time you had got the car back, it was dark.
Yeah.
From the car park to the actual boat ramp.
I'm going to say
bring
we
the
just
boat in.
scraped in.
Yeah,
But that was pretty cool, actually.
it was. That little engine had no more in it. It was wound out as fast as it could go.
Then we saw the seals on the rocks
Yeah.
at the boat ramp. There was
Yeah.
2 seals. They were pretty cool.
I didn't know there was going to be seals there. I thought they'd.
Thought they weren't there. Like, yeah.
They weren't really
Expected.
doing
They're just like
much. One
blobs.
looked dead.
Oh, they were just chilling on the rocks. That's all they do. And then they swim.
One literally looked dead.
I wouldn't have noticed unless you pointed them out.
Well, as we're cruising into the boat ramp, I just heard like a, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked up at the rocks and there was 2 big black sort of seals. I'm like, cool.
Hang on, here's one for you. So there's seals and sea lions, and one of the most distinguishing way to tell them apart is seals don't have an ear that protrudes, it's like inside, and a sea lion has like an ear that sticks out. I didn't know that till the other day.
Huh.
I don't know why, just rattling his.
I'll forget it. But yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. If you see something with ears, it's a sea lion. And I think there could be nastier ones. I don't know.
They
I
sound
feel like
nasty.
sea lions are the nastier of the two.
Because they're the lions.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't get David Attenborough on us. I have no idea.
I don't know. But strange. Anyway, we got back to the boat ramp and we were all pretty starving because once again, it's the only one that brought food.
Before you go there, though, I am absolutely busting for a piss. So, do you want to continue the story while I go do that?
No, well, that's a good break point.
Do we? Yeah.
Good break point.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah, I have drunk a lot of water today and I cannot hold it. So, it's probably a good time to pause.
Quick pause at 48 minutes.
Quick pause and we'll get back into what happened after the boat ride.
Oh. We're back.
We're back. That was very much necessary. I was
Unprofessional. You were.
We're blowing the cobwebs out, mate. It's the first episode.
You should have taken the mic with you.
You think after?
Ooh.
Bit of ASMR.
But that was a strong stream. That would have been good. Anyone with a weak stream or bladder issues would have enjoyed that because that was a strong
Taking them
stream.
back.
I'm just imagining you pissing now.
Are
That's
you?
terrible.
In,
I don't
how,
really
in what
want to.
detail?
Do you have that same?
It's actually quite feminine.
Do you have that same condition as your calves, like with your endowment? The uncontrollable growth.
Endowment. That's a good word for you.
Well, I wanted to use all
right, you ruined it now. You were smart. now you just...
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word then.
Like I said, long nail needs a heavy hammer.
Yeah. But are your calves your hammer?
So you got a noodle dick, is what you're saying.
No,
Yeah, because
it's
a nail is a noodle.
Not what I'm saying. A long nail needs a heavy hammer to drive it in.
Yeah, nails aren't that thick, bro.
Yeah, I think he's trying to reference a hammer, but I'm referencing his calves as a hammer.
They're just the follow-up. They're the counterweight.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
just move on.
You know, I try and not be crass on the podcast lately.
We're not. We're alluding to things without...
We're back to talking about male genitalia on our first episode again.
It's hard to think of other words, too. Like, you're like, what are...
I was impressed with endowment, to be honest. Instead of like, oh, you fucking hung like a horse, hey? No.
I wasn't going to say that.
Of course you won't, because it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was inverted the other night anyway.
Inverted.
Yeah. Yeah.
When was that?
After your skills of driving were tested.
Oh, that is the worst segue, but I'll play it. Let's go.
No, I like
Well
the
done
segue.
on bringing us back on point.
Good job.
No, that's my pleasure.
Was it, though?
So continue.
Not on the night, it wasn't.
No.
What happened? Stop
it
playing
certainly
with
wasn't.
chords.
You have control.
So we finish up. We're at the boat ramp.
We're
Load
hungry.
the boat up. We're starving, looking for a feed.
As you
Now-
said, you're the only one who brought food.
Oh, and then you wanted to take a piss, and then you took about 10 minutes to
I
take that piss.
made a phone call while I was there too. But I wanted to get Hungry Jacks.
Hang on, back up. The toilets were locked, allegedly.
I don't think
They
they
were
were
locked.
I think you just wanted to take a piss outside.
Anyway, then you've like, drive to this spot so I can take a piss. You've disappeared. We thought just to take a piss.
We nearly sent a search party.
You've just disappeared into the darkness. And we were at the point of like, should we actually go check on him?
He's having another back spasm.
Has he just come across a meth addict
Which is
in the dark?
probably common for that area.
Yeah, he's probably sorting out a good
Exactly
deal.
No, I took a piss and then made a quick phone call.
I don't know why you couldn't just make that phone call in the car because we were hungry, like beyond the fact of being patient.
Well, no, you were clearly patient because you waited.
If Caleb didn't yell at the window, I would have been.
That's fine because it would have taken my time anyway.
Should have yelled earlier.
Actually, speaking of awkward pisses, like I'm enjoying the digressions here. So I'm standing at individual urinals today, right? I'm standing at work in the office, standing there taking a piss. There are two blokes here.
Urinal in the office.
The toilet at the office, obviously. I'm taking a piss. Two other blokes have already done the thing, and they are okay. I'll be specific here. They've already taken a piss. They're washing their hands. There's a bit of a kerfuffle around restocking the toilet paper holder. the toilet holder, the paper towel dispenser. Where I'm taking a piss, there is a window above me, and on the ledge of the window is the spare paper towel. I'm taking a piss. A bloke comes over, leans across me, basically hip and shoulders me whilst I'm pissing to reach up for the paper towel.
Yeah, do you ask you to grab it even though you've been holding...
I'm holding my wang.
Yeah. I was stuck on one word and I couldn't get rid of it.
It's only one hand required. But yet, no, he didn't say anything.
So it's not a hammer.
I didn't know this was going on behind me. I'm facing the wall. And next thing I know, a bloke's reaching across me like and up above me whilst I'm taking a piss.
Right, a couple of questions come to mind. One, how well and how long have you known this guy?
Well, I've had the job for, this is week 6.
Week 6?
I feel like that's long enough.
He works in a different department. I've talked to him in person twice.
That's gone so quick. I'm stuck on the week 6. That's gone quick.
Yeah, this is week 6.
Shit.
See, I don't know, man, because like if that was like one of us, I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
I wouldn't care.
Or they'd just
None of
phase
us,
me.
like if it was any of us, it wouldn't matter. Like
You
whatever.
just ask the person to throw the towel.
But
Paper
someone in a workplace that you've spoken to twice, it's a bit strange. I didn't care because like whatever. I told this to someone else, like, what? That's terrible. I don't even talk to people while I'm taking a piss. I'm like, come on, you talk when you're taking a
I
piss.
feel like that's kind of breaking a boundary.
Well, if you're well endowed enough to be comfortable in your own
Well, you would have been
skin,
standing
then
back
no.
quite a bit, wouldn't you?
I look, my stream didn't stop, put it that way. But I just thought it was a tad weird to lean across and hip and shoulder basically someone for the paper towel when he could have just waited for me to finish and then grab the paper towel, or even asked me to grab the paper towel down.
That's why you should have just like pinched the nipple. Just made it weird. If you make it weird, he's not going to do it again.
What was worse, he did it twice because he went to the dispenser, put some in there, and then came back with the remnant and put it above me.
So the shelf is small.
It's like a windowsill.
Yeah, but that's small.
It just is above the urinal.
I was picturing like a 3 or 4 meter windowsill, and he just chose that point to
It's
put it back.
about 3 meters long. I kid you not.
But he come back and reached across you.
The spares were to the left one in the corner where I was. That's where the spares were kept. He decided to put them back in the right place as well. He could have put them anywhere.
Yeah, he should. I would have put him anywhere.
Exactly. I mean, if it was me, I would have just waited.
But would you have stood there and waited?
Not
and
touch
watched you
another
piss?
man while he's pissing.
Would you have felt more awkward if he waited though? I just looked at you. You're like, you done yet?
It would have been more awkward if he just came and stood there and just silently waited, like waiting in line. I'd be like, bro, what do you want? Just wait for the paper towel. Why are you watching me piss?
Oh shit!
Now you've done this, what you should do is you should break up the spare paper towel and put some in front of each urinal and see if anyone clicks out of those 3
I should have
members.
did 3.
Yeah.
I've noticed a couple of strange things though. There's a guy who takes his coffee cup in there. Whether it's full or otherwise.
I can't say I've never done it, but I don't like doing it.
I'd do it in my own home, but in a workplace, maybe not. Like from where I sit, and I'm in and out of the office, but when I am in the office, if I have to get a coffee and I need to piss at the same time, yes, I'll take the coffee cup so I don't have to make 2 trips. But you either leave it in the kitchen or just leave it outside the toilet. Don't take it in with you.
The sink is generally a good point.
But I've been in there and the guy's put the coffee cup on that same window ledge, or he's actually put it on the hand basin full of coffee.
But if you're out at the pub and you're having a beer, you go and
you do the same thing.
to the pisser, you do the same thing. So, no, that's not weird, I don't reckon.
Yeah, that's true. We've all put a beer above a urinal.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the ledges are for.
Yeah.
Have to be. There's no reason.
Yeah,
for a
there's
ledge
no
otherwise.
reason. Yeah. The header pipe for the water, that's
Yeah,
definitely not it, is it?
maybe it.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, that was another detour into the weird world of what's been going on.
And what are we
back
up
to
to?
what
You're
you were
just taking
talking
a
about.
piss, Josh, and yeah,
So, okay. Taking a piss, get in the car.
Next stop is
We're arguing we weren't arguing. I wanted Hungry Jacks. You two wanted KFC because you're fatties.
Well, I wanted KFC.
That's very rude.
What is it?
I was very judgmental.
Oh, nah, that's all right.
Do you think there's any real health benefits to KFC over Hungry Jacks over KFC?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Anyway.
The health benefits is probably that you're less inclined to eat it more because Hungry Jacks is shit.
The burgers are better at Hungry Jacks.
No, that's why they make the slogan.
No.
Because we had a split vote, we just said whatever we come across first on the way home is what we'll go into. And I did not direct myself anywhere in particular.
No, you didn't. But we obviously came across a KFC first, and it was in the most ludicrous spot on the other side of the road. If that was me, I would have just been like, nah,
in hindsight,
we're going to go somewhere which is on our side of the road, not try and cross in this traffic and carry on.
As soon as you do that, you get home and you're like, fuck, there was nothing.
No, because the fallback is there's a Hungry Jack's not far that has a huge car park. So, and we would have gone down there. So, you know, in my mind, it's like, okay.
We should have spoken up at the time.
Yeah, you were quite
No, I was being quite kind to you and naturally didn't know that this was about to occur. Anyway, you pulled in, or you've turned right at the lights and end up having to do a big U-bolt around the suburb to get back into KFC. And this KFC, there's a KFC and then there's a car wash right next to it.
It was a Saturday night. It was busy. There was no space.
Well, it was busy at KFC.
There wasn't. So that's even more reason for me to be like, all right, why am I going to try and go in there with a boat?
And yet you didn't speak up.
But, well, I thought it was common sense, which, you know, isn't so common apparently. Anyway, you pulled in.
I mean, if I see you about to jump off a cliff, I would say, hey, Josh, you probably shouldn't do that.
Well, mate,
just assume.
No. You can't relate the two at all.
I would pull out
because I'm like, okay, you're being confident in your driving and your abilities and this and that, which clearly aren't up to par. Anyway, you pulled into this car park, and instead of going into the KFC car park, you've turned into the car wash car park looking for more space to park.
Because there was
fine.
a lot more room there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kind of.
But you've turned down between the wash bays and the vacuum bays, and then you've tried to pull the car in through and drive through a wash bay because I believe the thought at the time was, oh, while we're here, I'll just wash the boat.
Oh, I thought
You did say that at the time.
I thought we were just going to park in a wash bay and be done with it.
Well, I did as well, but then in my mind, and I said it verbally, oh, I may as well just wash the boat while we're here. Like, because otherwise I've got to take it back out when I get home and wash it. Anyway, the turn was quite sharp.
It was.
Very sharp.
Very sharp.
It was, I was doubting it when we were turning in there. I'm like,
Deceiving to the common eye.
But I've watched you and your confidence was radiating like a shining star in the evening. Like it was, I've got this. You've pulled in and obviously not turned, like there's not been enough clearance in the turn and the trailer's suddenly just dragged along the wall between the wash bays as you turned in.
To be fair, it was on an angle. Like, so I'm turning in, the wall is not straight up and down. The wall's at like a 45. So I'm looking at the bottom of the trailer, making sure that's cleared. But the wall further up from where the wheel arch is was actually closer than the rest. I don't know.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, it was leaning,
there's an angle
leaning out. Yeah.
Hence why I was like, oh, I didn't realise that the side of the boat was actually scraping on the wall.
I look at it and turning in, in my mind I was like, what is he doing?
I was going very
before
slowly.
you turned in, and then I'm like, oh, he's obviously got this. He knows what he's doing. He's,
Thanks for trusting me.
He's an adult, so if you're stuck, you're going to stop. And worst case scenario, we'll just pull the boat off the tow bar and get through.
Oh yeah, that thing's light as fuck.
But no, you just kept going, kept going slowly. But obviously the gunnel was scraped against the side of the wall, and then it's somehow ripped the trailer.
Oh, it cracked.
It cracked.
It didn't rip.
It just touched and
it
cracked.
Cracked the plastic wheel arch.
The plastic wheel arch.
The light was gone and the cracks, look, it's not unrepairable.
So a damage report is a bit of a scratched, what do you call it?
Gunnel.
Clearance light on the guard. and it cracked.
and the
wheel
guard
arch.
itself. Yeah. And then, yeah.
It was a god awful noise.
Look.
Like, that wasn't good.
Look, to be honest, man, I'm like, all right. When I first got out, I was like, great, don't really need this. But then I was like, you know what? No one's harmed. No one's hurt. It's a boat. Who cares?
Get out of
you
it.
were
Oh,
pissed.
it's good.
Get out. You went
good.
dark. You went dark. I was more worried about the wash bay that I had caused some damage to the wall, which I had not caused. It was pure.
Why would you worry about that, mate?
Because that would be more expensive to fix.
No, it wouldn't.
No,
As it is, you're still in deficit about, 13 grand with me. So is it going to be more expensive than that?
13 grand.
Yeah, that's how much it is.
it wouldn't
I
crack.
didn't
it in
write your
half.
boat off.
Yeah, it just
Pretty
gave it
much.
a bit of a
I
scratch.
put a
Basically.
scratch in it.
Yeah.
Is that
And-
the first scratch?
Nah, man, nah.
Oh, the truth comes out. And,
Not on the boat, but on the trailer, it was.
well, I bought you a new guard.
Yeah, you did. Look, I didn't really care, and I didn't need a new guard because I was just thinking I'll just get a little bit of aluminum plate and then pot rivet it. And,
Or
just
by
weld
the
the
time
plastic.
it's fucked around with that, I bought you a new guard, so you can just put that on.
yeah, you did.
The guard doesn't have drill holes for the actual mounting, so we've got to
drill
fuck about with that.
What?
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
holes to
mate.
actually mount it. You have to drill them to mount it.
So you take the old one off, you turn it around, you drill the same
I'm not
holes.
saying it's not. It's still.
It's not pre-drilled.
No,
But
it's
I
not
won't
pre-drilled.
leave Josh there to do it by himself.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
I can come around and do this.
It'll
It
look
how I
like
broke
that's
it.
part of the
because
deal.
I
think.
haven't
Yeah.
put the bimini up and done everything else myself, and I'm still on a pacifier and on a tit, so come around and give us a hand.
Anyway, I did well to get that guard, by the way, because the place I went to didn't actually sell to the public or sell, or they were like, look, if you go get money out, like cash, we'll give you one.
Yeah,
So you probably got a good price.
Look, they're not that expensive anyway, but
I do want to know how bad it was.
What are we?
Hey?
What are we talking? Like figure? Give it a rough.
Yeah, I do want to know.
Give it a rough
it's-
rounded figure.
It's up there, but
What is
Tell
it?
there. It's like, it's like $50.
200?
It's $50, wasn't it? You $2. You didn't even get me the light.
Yeah, no, there's no
I
lot.
didn't know what light to get, to be fair.
Was it triple figures?
No.
So it's $50.
It was like 3/4.
It's literally $50. Just say how much it costs.
You already know how much it costs. You've Googled it, I know.
No, just tell me how
I
much
think
it
it's only
costs.
like 75.
You did a good price for cash, right?
Tell me. I actually want to know, just
Well,
in case I
no.
destroy one.
I think you should release this information.
No, I won't say,
Why not?
because he might have operated outside of what he was supposed to do.
The ATM fucked up, and he's like, "Man, just have it."
But the cash price was cheaper than the online price.
That's all right, because we haven't said the company's name. So tell
They
me
don't
the
sell
price.
direct to the public.
Yeah. So good luck finding them. So just say the price.
It cost me $50.
Yeah, I thought so. Jeez. Yeah, I thought so. I'm sitting there going, bit of blow molded plastic. Oh, it's not going to be that
It's not
bad.
blow molded.
$50
It's
is
injection
all right.
molded.
Injection molded, whatever. But
I'll take that.
yeah, that's kind of handy to know. But not that I really
I
care.
honestly was expecting like $300. That's what I was
Yeah.
preparing myself for. I'm like, this is going to cost me $300. But yeah, it's $50.
Well,
Not
you still got
bad.
to get the light yet.
And the gunnel.
Well, give me the model of the light and then I'll go do that.
Well, we
But
need just some sandpaper to fix the gunnel. Just give it a
Nah, it's deep, man. It's basically buckled and the integrity's gone.
just weld the aluminum.
just write it off and I'll take it off your hands and go buy yourself a new boat.
Okay,
Probably don't have
so-
insurance on your boat.
I don't.
Do you need insurance
Did it
between
even happen
mates?
then? Why wouldn't you?
What do you mean? It's a
No, but if you had no insurance
It's a
and your
tinny.
mate fucked it up,
It's a tinny.
would
at
you
the end of
need
the
the
day.
insurance to get the money? Or you'd be like, wait, just pay for this.
well, the trailer obviously has insurance, but not the boat.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, the trailer's registered, isn't it? So it has insurance.
Why?
Well-
Why haven't you insured the boat?
Because you're only going to hit water.
Or
Okay.
wash bay walls,
Yeah.
or buoys, or docks, other vessels,
Get insurance for that boat.
rocks.
Like, what's that set you back? The boat.
It's about, all up now, it's about 14 and a half.
That's insurance worthy. For something that, whatever, you could come and gutser on, like, sort of reef. or rocks.
Kamagutsa.
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 Look, the only thing that
Is
I
that
Sounds weird.
Is that
when
a
you say it.
Japanese squid jig?
It sounds weird if you say it in one word. Kamagutsa.
Kamagutsa. Kamagutsa.
I like it.
Kamagutsa.
Send it, mate.
I've never
Smooth
heard that.
jigs.
Kamagutsa.
Also, I'd never heard the word for the sunshade on your boat. What's that called again?
A bimini.
I've never heard that in my life.
It sounds like a tarp.
I'm not nautical by any stretch, but a bimini. Never heard of that.
Well,
Anyway,
to be fair, I'd never heard about it until I bought a boat either.
There you go.
Yeah, just call it a fucking roof.
It was a bimini. But look, we can all just add that to our vocabulary.
Anyway, I replaced your wheel arch. I'm happy to replace the light as well, but I need to know which light I need to purchase.
The right.
Oh, don't forget the auto elec is going to be pretty expensive. Probably at least 3-4 grand.
Mate, what are you on about? There's a cord there. There's a bloody
Wire.
The wire there, not the cord. Thank you. The wire is there.
Nah, it's
New light, plug and
the
play, bro.
integrity of the
Plug and play.
wire
No,
has been stretched.
plug
Yeah,
and
you've stretched the actual copper
You've
in the
stretched your
wire, and you have to
integrity.
replace a whole loom.
I'm sure it's got like a wiring harness or something going
I
on.
don't really care, man, to be honest.
Well,
What's the purpose of that light?
you need
anyway?
to get the light back on the clearance.
It's the width lights, but yeah.
Clearance lights.
Well, it wasn't functioning at the time, obviously.
Fucking hell. Oh, wow.
So that was it was a bitter end to the actual.
Oh, look,
good-
it was a
good
sour
day.
note because, yeah, going and ordering that KFC, it was bittersweet because I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry as hell, but I'm just dinging me mate's boat and trailer.
I was fine.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
You were sensing the tension, though.
Oh, fucking oath.
It's always weird when there's tension between the other two members in the party and you're like the...
Almost called an Uber.
Nah, it was all right.
I was right. It was good to get out together, catch some fish, catch some squid.
Do it again in a few weeks.
Yeah, we should. Long weekend. It's coming up.
We are,
Well, we are.
definitely not damaging the boat again in a few weeks.
Well, you just stay away from wash bathing.
There's no tight corners on the way out there. It should be all right.
I think we'll be fine.
But yeah, it should be good.
Actually, we need to know some spots around the Cape area.
Thought you had them.
No, not around the Cape.
Okay.
It's just going to be flying blind.
No one is, one, going to know where you're talking, and two,
Well,
give up their fishing spots.
I was going to say the name of this Cape Send It, mate, the proper name, but yeah, just to see if anyone's out there. That's
It's around
listening,
Moonta
can send it.
area.
It's in some spots.
Around Moonta.
Yeah, around that area.
Cape Canaveral.
Bit further south. But if anyone knows any spots around Moonta,
Hit us up.
yeah, word us up.
GPS coordinates.
By the time you hear this, you got a week and a half.
Yeah, pin drops. We need pin drops.
Yeah, need precise locations. Not some rectangle rock that we were trying to find.
we
for
found
ages. We found it. It wasn't really rectangle
Bro, we've got a
rock.
mate
It
who
was
lives out there. Just ask him.
We do. We do.
I feel like he's more Wallaroo, but
Which is not that
He
far.
might
Not
have
that
some.
far.
He might have some spots.
he knows the area.
He might.
We'll hit him up.
I don't know if our boat's going to get out as far as where he goes.
It's worth an ask though. He might have some shore fishing.
Yeah, true.
Especially with that gunnel damage.
Your boat just gets out of casting range off the beach. That's about it.
Nah, it gets all right. We went out a little bit. A little bit further than normal.
because it's glassed.
Yeah, because it was smooth. I felt quite safe.
Look,
driving
I'm
out.
happy with that. Last thing I'd want to do is have to
Swim ashore.
and be multiple kilometres out.
Yeah, that would suck.
I feel like you should just give up if that happens. Just
Well, we just do
had a
what
good run.
the old fella and the kid did when we went on our charter, and they were just chilling by. They were holding on to the.
SQ?
No, it was the fuel tank.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, wasn't
And
it?
yeah, they were just bobbing away in the water, and we come across them and picked them up.
The nose of their boat was out the water. At
Like,
that
I don't want to
stage
be in the
By
water
the
with
time
sharks.
by the time they got in the boat, though, the boat was gone.
still. Yeah,
I'd rather stay clear of the sharks if possible.
I don't think you're going to
SA.
find any sharks, man.
Man.
I'm thinking about bringing the spear gear down. Actually, do a bit of snorkeling.
That's how
spear
you
down
find
there.
the sharks.
Yeah, blood in the water.
My
Mate, as soon as you're
period? Well, how's it going to be blood in the water?
Well, you stab yourself with your harpoon.
Oh, that's right. You fixed your bum plums. There's no blood in the water anymore.
Is it fixed?
Yeah.
How's it been, actually?
Yeah,
Just status update.
Thanks
How
for
you going?
sharing it with everyone.
Digression.
Well, you already
Digression's
did. You
all
already
over
have
the shop.
several times shared about your journey with hemorrhoids on the podcast. How's it going post
Yeah,
surgery?
it's good, man. It's all good. Feel like a new man.
Excellent.
Got it tightened.
Tightened up.
Look,
It's like while we're in here, we might as well,
put
it's
an
like a mechanic. They add a few more things onto it.
Put an extra stitch in there for your boyfriend.
yeah,
What's the feedback there?
that's disgusting.
Is it torn again?
Nah, it's good. To be honest, it's good.
Oh,
good.
Anyway, we had a good time fishing. You boys have got a hunt this weekend. I'm not going because I'm going to the footy. It's footy finals.
I hope they lose.
Yeah, because our fishing weekend all literally rides on whether Port win or loses.
No, they Port getting the grand
That's
final.
the grand final.
So they got another week in between if they lose.
But if they lose this weekend, they're out altogether.
Yes, but if
If
they
they
win,
win.
they play the weekend after. If they lose that, they're out altogether.
Yeah. So
Right.
let's just hope they lose this weekend and then we don't have to worry.
Or if they win and lose, it's fine. You just want them to lose one of the weeks apart from grand final.
Look, for anyone who's confused, at the time of this recording, it is just pre
Yeah, good point.
week 2 of the AFL finals. That's all
Why are you watching foosball over fishing, mate, and hunting? Get your priorities straight.
Look, just because you don't understand it,
Just
Josh,
exactly,
doesn't mean
just because
that
you-
need to.
Exactly. You're un-Australian. It's our national sport, mate.
It's just a sleight of hand for the government. So
Like,
they
I mean,
can
if
do things behind your back
That-
while you're entertained.
That is a long draw.
If the
That
Bombers
is a
are in the
long
grand
draw.
if the Bombers are in the grand final, I wouldn't go to Melbourne and watch it.
You wouldn't.
No, I'm not a member.
All right.
That sways my.
No, let's lay it all down on the line here. So we're all meeting a particular person for the first time. That holds, like it's going to be a fun weekend or whatever. And Caleb's ditching that to go to the footy.
I'm not doing
If they
anything.
win. If they win.
Look, right. So, long weekend. If my footy team make the grand final, it just so happens that with my membership, I'm guaranteed grand final tickets. All right? This does not come around.
Yeah, if you
very
get
often.
given tickets, then I'd go to.
Just stop paying for the
I
tickets.
still have to pay for them.
What?
I still have to pay for them.
You pay for the membership. Why don't you get the ticket?
No, but the
What's even-
membership, like my level of membership guarantees grand final tickets.
Oh, it guarantees
The
a
AFL
slot
grand
for you to
final
have.
is mostly for fucking corporates. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
And the members of the clubs that are participating.
Okay.
So why? That's even worse.
How much?
How
are the
much?
tickets?
Yeah.
AFL grand finals featuring your team do not come around.
How much are the
very often.
tickets?
To an AFL grand final?
Yeah.
No one knows yet.
No one knows.
I don't imagine that'd be cheap.
It wouldn't be cheap.
Stuff that.
But hey,
Is the AFL going to feed you for a couple of days after?
no, but there's people out there paying $900 to go to Taylor Swift for fuck's sake. So let's just calm down.
It's Tay-Tay though. There's one concert I'd go to.
Would you?
Where's your tickets?
Tay-Tay, mate.
You got a hunting trip on that weekend, do you?
Would you go to Taylor
look-
Swift concert?
If it didn't impede hunting
Get
and
out of
fishing,
it.
You
I'd go. But
Get out of it.
No way.
if it was like hunting or fishing, I'd be like, nah.
Basically, you never have an excuse to turn down hunting or fishing ever again because we can just say, well, that's
the
not more
only
important.
thing would be,
personal reasons, I guess.
Personal reasons.
yeah.
Well, my personal reason is going to the footy.
Nah, that's not personal.
And it's fleeting.
You're watching a bunch of dudes grab each other half naked, mate, or over.
Have you
There's
watched?
some
hunting,
weird
fishing.
repressed feelings
Yeah, have you
going on,
watched
or
the
what?
footy?
Nah, they're like you like it when they're all sweaty,
Were you not-
tackling each other. Don't
Were you
you?
not selected as on the team, the school team, like when you were in like grade 4?
You know our largest listener base is in Victoria too.
Home of AFL.
Kill beans.
Most of them are like, I'm sure all the New South Wales and Queensland people are just
Hey, look,
like,
I understand
that's a
playing
stupid
it,
support.
but not sitting on the sidelines watching it, mate.
I hope the overseas listeners actually know what we're talking about.
AFL.
Yeah. But like, what the fuck's this sport?
It's very different when you have a team and you're invested in it. You start learning the ins and outs.
You're invested in it in money for no return. Other than that,
Entertainment, enjoyment.
you're just stacking on carbs, sitting there doing nothing, drinking beers and eating pies, mate.
I don't think you've seen how animated and how much I yell. I'm expending some carbs. It's entertainment, mate.
Yeah, but the intake and output is probably
It's feeling part of the bigger.
The atmosphere, even in a normal game,
atmosphere
is
is good. The banter, like all the people I sit with every week, and we've got banter going on and hanging shit, and we're yelling at umpires.
Atmosphere out hunting's 10 times better, and guess what? It feeds you if you get a good outcome for a week later.
It feeds my soul, bro. It's an outlet for me. I get to yell at people.
Should probably go see someone about that.
Caleb doesn't like fish.
He doesn't. He
get
doesn't,
to
which is
yell.
fine by me,
I
actually.
So there's going to be no
yell.
feed for him.
I get more fish.
I get to yell.
What the fuck?
And it's
we
acceptable.
get more fish.
Yelling at grown men is acceptable.
Yeah.
It's an outlet. You should try it.
Nah. Look, a handful of times I've been with you, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's
Been
cool
once.
because
I
it
took
was
you to the corporate box once
it was corporate box, so it was more of an experience than it was watching.
because there's free food and drinks. You're like, oh, I can schmooze with the people.
Yeah, oh, yeah, man. Why would you turn down free food and booze? But other than that, man, I wouldn't be paying for it. Nah, you can watch it on the TV. I haven't offered to buy a projector and we'll put a screen up out camping and I'll make it so I could get reception for you to watch the football out with everybody. And I'd even watch the football with you out
But
there.
you wouldn't do that.
Does not. AFL is one sport where it is actually better to be there live.
Kind of.
Nah, look, if it was rugby,
you've got good
I'd
seats,
agree.
If you've got good seats like I do, and what I do is I put commentary in one ear and I have the other ear to listen to the crowd and talk with everyone around me, and it is bang on.
Nah.
It's
What-
perfect.
Rugby, I could get around it. AFL, it's just a bunch of dudes with no rules running around a whole yard, just chaos.
Would you think about taking your binos to the footy game?
There's big screens, man. There's no need for that.
No, true. Good point.
And my seats are close enough. I don't need binos.
How close
If
are you
you're-
talking?
Like ground level, and I sit in like row J.
Wait, you know where your grand final seat's going to be if you buy it?
No, not until you buy it.
Well, what's the...
I know
So,
where I'm
yeah.
sitting this weekend.
Yeah, you have no idea where
I'm actually sitting in better seats than I normally sit this weekend.
one row full.
You'll see me on TV this weekend, don't you worry.
You need a...
You won't see me because
I
you'll be
wa-
out hunting, but
And I won't because I don't watch.
look for
sport.
me. Look for me at the Port GWS game. I'll be there on the wing.
I won't.
You near the bench?
No, opposite side.
Oh, he's on a bench, all right.
On a wing.
Opposite side to where the bench is at Adelaide Oval, so the camera will be on that side. And I'm only in row C this time, so I'm literally right in the middle of the wing in row C.
Nice.
So, good seats.
Sweet.
Cool story.
I think we bashed on footy
I'll be
long enough.
Mate,
I'll
don't.
be slaying meat for the freezer and my family. I'll be providing while you're on your
You'll be slaying meat.
backside, drinking beers, watching half-naked men
Why are you pulling weird faces? Where you
tackle each other.
I hope there's a way of you zooming in on his face while he says that.
I'll find a way.
Hey, I'm allowed to enjoy going to the footy, all right?
Oh, you are. I just don't understand it.
You don't have to. And I don't have to justify myself to you. And this is a needless conversation. So enjoy your hunting trip. I look forward to hearing all about how many deer you didn't get. Look, I'd love to go,
No, you're clearly not.
but it just so happens it falls on the time that I'm going to an AFL final. So
Priorities, man.
Anyway, you've argued about this on and off the podcast for about a week.
we will never reach an accord on this because Josh does not like football. Can I tell you, if this was cricket, I wouldn't give a shit.
What?
Just to help placate you somewhat.
So now you've just offended Couchy.
No, you haven't offended
I
me.
like cricket more than him.
Hey,
I like
What
cricket
about
more than
golf?
him.
What
Settle
about
down.
golf?
settle down.
Where do you put golf in your hierarchy?
Golf is a whole other thing, mate. It's great to play, terrible to watch on TV.
I could watch it. I could watch golf.
I can't watch golf because it's an individual sport. It's not a team. So say you've got a favourite
You can watch
golfer.
a Riders' Cup. That's a team.
Terrible, bro. Golf is terrible to watch on TV. Surfing, terrible to watch on TV.
You watch an individual, so I watch it mainly for a couple of players. That's it. Don't care about the others.
Motorsport, used to like it.
I watch like F1s and V8s for the start and finish.
Yeah, but the rest of it, you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Drinking.
I'm watching for the crashes and the excitement.
Correct. Watch the highlights. Watch the KO Mini. That's all you need. Not sponsored by KO.
You could watch a KO Mini of the footy as well.
No, doesn't give me my fulfillment. Anyway, let's move on because this should be loosely about hunting and fishing and outdoors. And the footy's outdoors, Josh. There we go. Qualifies.
I think we're done anyway, aren't we?
I think we are. Let's wrap it up. Let's keep it relatively short for our first one back. Is that all right with you? Good luck hunting this weekend. I hope you get some deer.
I'm going to. You're not very inclusive of your right hand.
I know. Sorry.
You're not used to me being back.
I'm used to looking to my left. Well, I hope you both do well this weekend.
We'll get some.
Hope so.
Yeah, we'll put the smoke down on something. Put some meat in the freezer.
Get a red.
Sharing the meat again?
That'd be nice getting a red. I'm pretty sure they've all casted or about to.
Find a casty on a red.
Some of them may have casted.
Yeah, I had a mate that just went hunting last weekend and he was saying the fallows are gone. They're all casted pretty much. Most of them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the reds will be pretty much there as well, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Get into the meat, eh?
Yeah.
No trophies for you.
Mate. Well, you never know. You might get a Lone Ranger that's still got his headdress on.
Just hanging in there by a thread.
Nice big rooster or something. And
Chittle was your default, remember?
Yeah, Chittle, rooster. 42-inch Chittle. Then you get home from the footy with nothing.
Well, you shoot a chittle and you find a red casties and you just glue them on. Done.
Hey, look, if I lose or if the team loses, maybe I'll just jump in the car and come down for the Sunday morning hunt.
Do it.
Ooh.
You won't. You could do it.
Yeah, you won't.
No, I won't.
But, I want to get a message immediately to say yay or nay, because then obviously that's going to increase my happiness for fishing.
You want a yay or nay now on the fishing trip?
On the weekend, like immediately, if they win or lose. I'll find reception just to find out.
Oh,
myself.
okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Also, the projector idea is really far-fetched because you've got to find a reception just to get a message from me.
No, I'll do the projector if you were willing
back on the
and able, I would buy the projector.
You're not going to buy the projector, Josh. Just be truthful about that.
Just shut up.
You know they're not that expensive, the camping projectors.
Rightio. Just say yes.
Neither are plastic wheel arches for boats.
You'd be lucky to come out on the boat again.
You came on the boat?
That's why the fish are on my side. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. Thanks for listening to our shenanigans yet again.
Thanks for being patient through our break.
Thank you. We warmed into that one, I think. Slow start. We found our feet. Blew out the cobwebs. And then our stream was flowing.
Strong stream.
Strong. So, yeah, we'll wrap it up. We'll leave it here for this week. Be back again soon. Special thanks, of course, to those that support us. High caliber. Who else, Josh?
Who else? Everybody. All our listeners out there. Week in, week out, they're listening to us yabber on. Thank you very much, dudes. And dudettes.
Thank you.
Let's not leave out Firearm Owners United, too.
Of course.
Yeah. Check them out if you haven't heard of them.
Have a look. And, yeah, they fight the crazy gun laws that happen in our... You wanted me to say egregious.
Yeah, do it.
I love saying egregious, but I didn't. I chose not to this time.
You said it twice now.
Yes, Firearm Owners United, they fight the egregious gun laws that are proposed or in place in this fine country of ours.
Okay, you got to wrap this up, man, because your voice is boring.
Just setting people to sleep.
Yeah, it's hurting.
All right, well, let's end it like we started it and be like, woo! Thanks for listening.
There's the hype, man.
Hey, Josh, can I get a hi, yeah?
No, you can't.
Hi, yeah.
Hi, yeah.
Catch us on the next episode.
Catch ya.
See you later, dudes. G'day, dude and dudettes. Josh here. Do you find it hard to keep your long, hard barrels free from gun STDs? Maybe you need a clean out of your bore. If this is you, jump on over to highcaliber.com.au and use the promo code SENDITMATE to receive a 10% discount on all your gun cleaning needs. And remember, it's sexy to support Australian-made products. Everyone here at Send It Mate uses High Caliber, and we can promise you that it'll keep your firearms free from those pesky gun STDs.